What up, fat? Yukon Bob. Hey, Yukon Bob. I sent 12 packages out the other day, and one of them I couldn't because I can't find your address. I still got that slip I made. I want to send it to you. So, uh, email me your address, please, so I can get it to you. Oh, I'm having the best life. Enjoying my retirement. I'm turning on my shop right now. I just got down here and turned all my lights on. I got to turn this phone around. Hold on a second. All right. There we go. Okay. I've got to make a couple smokes first. Watch City Knives, what's up, man? Thanks, Mogi. Hi, Brown Sugar. Welcome, everybody. How the chat's going so fast. And welcome is all. I just decided here, I'm going to do this. I started making a video last night on how to, dye this micarta. And I just like, it was getting late last night. Or dye this burlap for making this micarta I'm going to make tonight. So if you haven't seen my video on how I show you how to make this jig, go check it out. You'll know how to make it. This is the easiest and I think one of the best ways to press and mold micarta because it does it perfect every time. No clamps needed. Perfect thickness every time. The only thing you need to do with this is know how many of these layers of the material you're working with. Every material is different in thickness, so it's trial and error with the thickness. But you got to get it right with this particular jig because in this case 15 sheets will make me 3/8, and now I got stop blocks here at 3/8. So when I bring this jig down and clamp it down to the stop blocks, that's going to give me a perfect 3/8 micarta scale. So I made this the other day and I did a video on it. You can watch it now. Okay, hello again, everybody that I haven't said hi to yet. I gotta move my laptop over here. I gotta see what I'm doing. It's actually a notebook. My laptop seized on me. I gotta take it to the Geek Squad. But yeah. So just a little hint if you never did this before. When you do burlap, next time I got a whole big, 4 foot by 20 foot of burlap. Next time I'm gonna cut out enough to do 15 sheets, and I'm going to wash it and dye it first before I cut it out so I don't get no fraying. I found that out. Oh, we got the trolls in here right away, I see. Hello, Jerry. All right, now, like I said, you can watch my video on how to make this jig. And it's fairly simple to take apart once you get your micarta in here. Okay, there it is. Here's the spacer blocks. So, this is going to be fast. Okay, cool. Thanks, Bob. I'll get it sent to you right away, bud. I almost forgot about it, man. It was sitting in the back of my workbench back there, and I'm like, hey, man, I'm missing one here. You get that to you. Everybody's got their orders coming out, or their winnings coming to them by this weekend, or hopefully by Monday or Tuesday. They'll all have it. They said between the 23rd and 26th, most people will get their stuff that they got coming for me. Pinking shears? Well, I don't necessarily need to use pinking shears. I'm an upholsterer. You know, I do custom Harley seats and everything else. And I all I gotta do is wash it, because you gotta wash burlap. You can't just dye it without washing it. You gotta wash the whole, you know, like I said, I got 4 feet by 20, 30 foot rolls of it for doing vintage uh automobiles. I do the spring repair and whatnot, and the seat repair. I use burlap on that, and that's what this came from. But you got to wash it first so that the dye adheres to it really good, and then I'll dye it in a big enough sheet where I can get the 15 to 30 sheets out of it. Then I'll cut it and put it in a stack after it's dyed in the full sheet. And then I don't have to worry about the fraying. But you know what? I'm doing a buck 110 knife. I'll get 2 scales out of this, no problem. So next time I do it, I'll wash it and dye it first. Yeah, I'm going to use a fiberglass resin tonight, but I'm getting that boat resin, that epoxy boat resin from now on. It seems like the standard for everybody that really makes a lot of this for themselves. It's from a company called Total Boat Epoxy. But this will be perfect. You know, I got a little fraying, but like I said, this thing can be used for a big knife. Here's the extent of it right here. Buck 110 scales, right? How much do I need? Now, if it was for one of my fixed blades I make, then I would have it the full 10 inches long instead of missing 2.5 inches, and I'd have it the full width of the jig, 3.5 inches. But I'm just doing buck 110 scales. I'm doing a full mod with green burlap micarta. Yeah, that is the good stuff from Tiny Boat Nation. Total Boat Nation. And it gives you 20 to 30 minutes of work time. Any epoxy does, you know. But I used to have 4 gallons of stone cold countertop epoxy here. I used to do it. I used to epoxy countertops. I did a lot of them. And I used up all what I had left over. I could use that too. So, anyways, if you want to see how I make this jig, just watch the video I posted on it, and you can make yourself one. But this will be a really clean process here, if you haven't seen one yet. If you do this, use parchment paper, not wax paper, because the wax paper sticks too much to the epoxy. Hold on a second. I ran out of smoke, so I'm going to make me a couple and take a couple minutes. I'll be right back. Hey, does anybody here can remember and tell me who won this Gonzo knife that I raffled off that one particular day? I can't remember who won it. If one of you remember, let me know, please. I'll ask again Sunday. Come on, don't do this shit to me already. Come on. Okay, where did I put my scissors at? So I'm cutting me some parchment paper here. Well, that'll go right in there like that. One piece at a time. Now, all right, I'm back. Sorry about that, folks. Okay, can everybody see me now? The phone is plugged in. I should have looked at my phone before I started. Okay, here's what I got. I bought these damn things. Plastic trays to mix my shit in, but I didn't know they were value meal containers. So that ain't going to cut it. So I'm just going to have to use my metal that I dyed them in. So I got the micarta in there. There's 15 sheets. Or not micarta, the burlap. I dyed it last night on the Coleman stove here, as you see. I dyed it on the Coleman stove here in this. I heated this up to 160 degrees with the Ritz dye. I put a teaspoon of salt in it, mixed it up. That gives you a deeper, darker color with the Ritz dye, with the salt. If you do like a denim or a polyester, you use white vinegar. So I use salt in this. I put the salt in here, poured the dye in there so I could reuse the dye without the salt in it. And then I put everything in here and soaked it good. And then I laid them all out here to dry overnight. And it's ready to go now. So I got 8 ounces of this resin in here. Manufacturer recommends 10 drops per ounce. So that'd be 80 ounces. But I want to slow down the 10 to 12 minute cure time. So I'm going to put 60 drops in here instead of 80. And this will sit overnight to harden anyway, so it won't matter. Welcome, Cornbread. Nice to see you. It was awesome to see you tonight on your live. Kind of miss you, buddy. I got your sticker, though. Right down yonder. See it? I got the whole top filled now with you all stickers. If you want to send me a sticker, one of my mods will give you my email here. I'd appreciate it if you just do. I'm just waiting for Aaron Williams one now. I got room for it right there, right next to Cornbread. So Justin gave that to me. He said you give it to him for me. Thank you, Cornbread. Okay, 60 drops. I'm going to poke a hole in this thing here. Let me find a needle. Look at my next knife build here, Cornbread. This is a fixed blade with brass bolsters. It's ready for heat treating now, and then it's a full flat grind. This is a copy of a trapper traditional folder, but it's a fixed blade trapper. That's what I wanted to make. Exact shape of a trapper. The handle is and the blade is. So I got to heat treat that. I got some heat treating going on this weekend. All right, 60 drops. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 6, 7, 8 to 9:30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 6, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 50, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, and I will give it a few more drops, just not 80. All right, that'll do it. That's good to go. I'll mix this up real good now. Yeah, I got some epoxy resin coming in. I ordered the total boat epoxy resin. I got 2 gallons of it, so I'm gonna do some really cool, really cool micarta scales. I'm gonna take some blue jeans, some natural micarta, and some black felt, and I'm gonna chunk it all up, and I'm gonna do a camel pattern style micarta scale. I need to get something to stir this with better. Where in the heck did my tongue depressors go that I bought? Here they are. 25 cents I paid for these at garage sale. If you hang with me, I'll show you the knives I got at last week's garage sale. Tomorrow morning, the wife and I are going for full all-town garage sales in Essex, which is down the road from me here, because I live on Essex Road. But so I got approximately 10 to 12 minutes of cure time on this. But you'll see how this press that I made works really sweet. Like I said, if you haven't seen the video on me making this press, go check it out. I posted it last night. Oh, that's good enough. I'm just going to throw the whole thing in here with these. Yeah, I probably could have got by with 6 ounces, but that's okay. I like to wipe these out and reuse them. Okay. So I got to work fast with this. So now I'll just do one at a time here. Make sure both sides for the first one are coated nicely. There's one. It looks like this epoxy is getting through this burlap, no problem. You can tell when the shit's starting to harden because it gets warm quick. I'll put them together as evenly as possible. I'll talk to you here in a minute, so I got to be fast with this. I got 15 of these to put in here. You only have to put the epoxy on one side really thick because when you lay the next one on top of it, it'll also get the epoxy. Just make sure the whole thing's coated. Put it, kind of thick on one side. You can see the whole thing's coated. And that coats the bottom of the next one. You can get in here with your fingers if you need a little more on there. In fact, that's all a lot of guys do is just use their fingers. I got 3 or 4 more left. I'll talk to you here in a minute. It's starting to get a little warm. Two more left. Like I said, I'm only doing a $1.10, so I don't need that big of a. Oh man, I got a hole in my glove here. Come on, one left. One left, damn it. Get in there, finger. Doesn't help having a little bit of epoxy on your finger. All right, last one. Okay. Now, I'm going to wipe this shit off real quick. Okay, I'm going to fold this over here. Fold this over like that. I'm going to put it in place here. Try not to get any, I need some more parchment paper. This is getting messy here. Try not to get epoxy on your threads. Alright, that'll do better. Yeah, I got a lot more cure time because I only put like 70 drops in here instead of 80, so now I can take my time and get it in here nice and evenly. Okay, that's good. Now I can take them gloves off. And get it really nice. See, the way you do this allows that epoxy to stay contained within the parchment paper or the resin. Okay, I'll put my lid on here. Make sure my forward. I got forward on this. Forward because you don't want these holes to be the wrong way, because the one you drill one all the way across, it's not going to be the same as if you use a flip with this. So I got my lineup marks on my jig. I'm good to go. Okay, now I'll put my nuts on there. There's no guessing work with this. When you do the box type jig with a lid on the top, you got to, people use them spring clamps, and you'll never get it perfectly flat 3/8 all the way around on the material if you using them things. That is a lot of trial and error, but with these spacer blocks here, you're going to have it perfect 3/8 when this dries. I can make these studs probably a little bit shorter, but they don't have to be. And these are just lag bolts with the locking head nuts. I'll be able to talk to you here in a second. Now I'm going to fold this up, let that stay there. I'll crank all these down until I get down to that spacer. You could probably use a clamp here until you get it down, but you don't have to. You can see it's going down right now. Almost down. These touching them spacers, you don't want to quit. Well, you can see it's coming out of here now, Amy. Oh well. That'll be okay. Nobody said this wasn't going to be a messy job, right? This foam padding I got on my bench here is disposable. But that epoxy's got to go somewhere, right? Or that resin. All got it. Okay. In fact, when you start touching, you don't want to over crank it. You can tell by looking at the plywood what's over cranked and what ain't. So this is actually, these corners are actually a little over cranked. But like I said, the spacer blocks is within the confounds of the micarta anyway, so that's perfect. This side here looks good. I can live with that. All right, this will sit overnight to harden, and I'll have burlap, green burlap micarta tomorrow. You can see how I picked up that dye in that burlap. So try to let that flow going down this stuff here. So I'm going to get some more parchment paper. That'll just let all that flow stay right there. And having it down like this lets it flow off and away from the jig. But try to trap as much as you can. But that'll still come up as long as you don't get the resin on these threads. Like I said, you won't have any problems, but the wrench will crank it up. Okay, that's it, folks. That is in about 2 hours I can actually demold this, but with only 70 drops instead of 80, I'll wait 3 hours. But anyways, yeah, it's green burlap micarta on a buck 110 mod I'm doing. For a customer. I'm going to be making a full video on this whole knife. How I take it apart. Brand new, buck 110. I'm going to take it apart. And in the same video, I'm going to carve the spine on it and the blade. I'm going to put a vine pattern all the way up it. All right. And then I'm going to take these scales off. And the green burlap micarta scales will go on. And he wants scallops. And he wants this brass to be gone in the back. So it'll be micarta all the way across. The only bolster will remain is the blade pin bolster. The tang bolster. But this bolster will be gone and it'll be green micarta all the way to the back. And there will be a full video on that, how I do it all. I'm doing it for Arizona EDC. We did a trade. Corn bed, take a shower and go to bed probably already, huh? Everybody's here, looks like. That's cool. I appreciate it, man. Where's the Huss at? Would it be ideal to use a torque wrench to have an even, consistent pressure? Not really, Sean. I mean, these spacers are hardwood spacers. Once you get to them, you're not going to press this plywood past them spacers. That's the ideal behind them. Perfect press within the spacers. Yeah, Sean. That's the idea behind having these spacers. That plywood can't go any further than the spacers, even if you did over torque it a little bit. These outside ones you'll over torque a little because this will come down, you know. But it doesn't matter because the bulk of the material is from here to there, not out here. If it was all the way across, then I'd make sure that I torqued it down to where I didn't torque it too much. I wanted to do a video on how I dyed this material, but I'm going to wait till I do it again, and then I'll make a video on how to dye the material. But, you know, anybody can find the videos online to do that on YouTube. Rit dye. If you're doing micarta or blue jean denim or anything like that, you know, 140 ideally on the temperature on this. I got it up to about 155. A teaspoon of salt, mix it in it. Put your mic your burlap in that or your cotton or whatever you're gonna use. Let it sit in the dye for about a half an hour, and then take it out and set it out and let it dry overnight. I'm firing up my desk computer right now. Okay. So this is gonna sit here overnight, but oh, hold on a second. Oh, hold on a second. Oh, hold on a second. Wow. I had the volume up on my computer. All right. So I'm not gonna be on here too much longer, y'all. Probably a half an hour. I'm gonna get to bed early and take the wife garage sailing in the morning. She's bitching at me because I'm always down here and live all the time and not spending much time with her. So I'm gonna make sure we get up early enough for these garage sales in the morning for her. And I'll show you Sunday what it looks like. Who knows? I might go live tomorrow when I demold it. Doesn't seem to be getting too hard right now, but there'll come a point. Ideally 75 degrees. It's probably 65 in my shop. So I'm going to take my phone over to my computer. What a mess. I'm doing my brother's bar seats now. I got 7 of them covered last night. And I got 5 more to do. We're opening the bar at the end of the month. Sunday I got some lights in underwater lights coming. We're gonna light up the river bank along the because the bar sits on the river. And I'm gonna light up the whole 40 feet stretch of river under the water with lights. So when 4th of July comes, the best spot to be sitting to watch the fireworks in our town. So I'm gonna light them up, and they're gonna randomly play red, white, and blue, shooting the light up through the water. And I'm currently making my brother's kids grew up, so he ain't using the swimming pool anymore. So I'm currently making him taking the pump out of his old pool, well, out of his pool, and I'm gonna make a 25-30 foot water jet water fountain in front of where I'm gonna light up the river. So that's gonna be pretty cool. Probably put them lights. It's supposed to be here Sunday from Amazon, so if they come in early enough on Sunday, I'm gonna put them in Sunday night before it gets dark, and I might do a little light. I'll just probably do a regular video of installing the lights and showing everybody what it looks like on my YouTube channel. It's a pretty cool place. I'm gonna put you on hold a second, and I'm gonna email somebody real quick, if you don't mind. All right, I'm sure you guys are used to that by now, huh? When I use my cell phone. Oh man, I wanted to take a shower tonight too, like cornbread, but I didn't get a chance to, so I have to do it early in the morning. So did any of you see that video I posted on? I know Fat City did. Oh, it's busy as usual, Fat City. Working on the bar, working on my parents' house. Took my wife for a country road drive tonight. She wanted to go for a little ride to get out of the house. Because I haven't licensed her Mustang yet. I got to get that going for her so she's not stuck home alone. So I took her for a little drive. Worked on my folks. Or my mom and my stepfather's house. Putting the fascia on now. I got all the sopping on. I'm putting the fascia on it now. So I actually seen a guy take that micarta out of his jig after about 2 hours. I don't know about that. I'd say you'd have to at least wait 3 hours before you took it out. But idealistically, it's just going to sit in it overnight. I'll demold it tomorrow night, and I'll go live and show you what it looks like. My old stomping grounds, Florida. Thanks, Cliff. Oh, I'm yet to get a hold of Google. I mean, I'm just so busy. A lot of running around today. Sox fan? Yeah, well, the Sox put. I went to Cellular One Field one time and I fell asleep watching their game. I've been a diehard Cubs fan my whole life. That's good to hear, DJ. This is their World Series championship shirt. 2016. I wish them boys would have stuck together longer and won a couple more. But oh well. You from a Chicago suburb or downtown Chicago or where? You from like Schaumburg, Naperville, Bolingbrook, what? The Bears. I'll tell you what, man. A lot of people don't know what's coming with them Bears. You've seen what Ben Johnson did for Detroit. Well, they're going to boo his ass when we play him. But we've got the box stacked now. It's going to literally scramble these offenses trying to keep coverage on all four. You got Cole Kmet on one side. You got Lublin on the other side. You got DJ Moore going deep. You got Odunze up the middle. They're gonna have to pull a linebacker just to cover DJ. A couple linebackers to cover DJ Moore, and another linebacker to cover Lublin or Kmet. And You know, that leaves Odunze open. So, and we got an offensive line now that's top 10, if not top 5 right now. Overnight. Over the draft. I mean, in the off season. They're not going to touch Caleb Williams like they did last year. And Ben Johnson already said, he says, this fucking Caleb Williams, man, he's unreal. He's memorized my playbook already, and he's throwing 50-yard bombs on a dime like he's got a cheat sheet in his back pocket, and he doesn't know how he does it. He already knew that he had the talent when he played against us, when he was a Detroit coordinator and offensive play caller. And Ben Johnson's getting the weapons he needs to make a statement this year. You didn't know a team that had a great draft pick? Oh, you was born and raised in Texas. That's why I live in Alaska now. I don't blame you. I wouldn't live in Texas either. It's too hot. No. I love it right here in the Midwest, man. 4 seasons. I love my 4 seasons. You get a break from the bugs, the mosquitoes, the snakes, you know, all the bad shit, the humidity, the heat. Like spring and fall is like perfect times of the year. And what, you got 4 months? 1 month I go to North Carolina for the winter. Well, you know a team that had a great draft pick. In fact, 2 of them. And that's the Bears, last year and this year. I mean, we got monsters on our offensive line. I'm telling you what. And they're right now looking to fill the opposite end on our defensive line across from Montez Sweat. They're going to pick up another monster for the opposite side of him. They do that, man. We're going to put so much pressure on these teams, it ain't going to be funny. I don't think the New York Giants got anybody in like 5 years. Fat. Cold and not cold. Yeah, well. Right. I know how it is in Alaska. And if it wasn't for my wife, I'd be living there right now, too. Yeah, you're trying to mess with me every time, but it doesn't work. You bring up Coal City, that's enough. Or New York, that's enough. But you have your 4 seasons. You don't know what cold is, Justin. And one day you get to minus 20 degrees, minus 20 below, right? And then you go to 80 degrees all one day. Yeah, it doesn't happen. In fact, you're below the frost belt. Everything typically where you live does not freeze. You gotta go above the mid plane of Tennessee in order to be in the frost belt. You guys did have a freaky winter season where it got what, down in the 20s, and you guys thought that was cold. Here it gets sub-zero temps. I mean 20, 30 below. And go to downtown Chicago, they don't call it the Windy City for nothing. You got that Canadian breeze coming down that lake, and it's minus 20 in Chicago. It feels like it's minus 40. I don't live in South Carolina. I've been through there about 50 times. And I'm in North Carolina every year. And you're below the frost belt. If you know where the frost belt goes, you'll know that it doesn't freeze in South Carolina. Every freakish time, there's always a freakish one day or so where it might freeze. But it's back to 50, 60 degrees the next day. I've been in 49 states in this country, all of them more than twice. And I really have. I've traveled through South Carolina probably about, I don't know, 20 times, maybe 25, somewhere around there. Oh, yeah, you bet. Oil freeze at 30 below. You ever see them Lost Boys? That guy that's got that channel on YouTube that went from being an attorney making 100,000, 180,000 a year to now making what's he make, like 230,000 a month on his YouTube channel. He had a vehicle freeze up, the oil freezed up on it, and like 35 below zero. He had to put some coals underneath it to warm it up. $18 in the AM, 90 before noon, 70 by. Just don't fill me full of a bunch of shit, man. You're going to have 18 degrees maybe once a year, one day out of the whole year, if you're lucky. You're below the frost belt. It's not a common thing there. It happens like maybe once every year or two, you might hit below 25, 30 degrees. You are below the frost belt. You understand that, right? Nothing freezes down there. But there's freakish winters you'll have once in a while. There will be an 18-degree day. But it's back to 50, 65 the next day. Oh, I know a lot of shit. You let me know the next time it gets to 18 degrees there, okay? Give me a call on the phone and say, hey, it's 18 degrees here right now. And I will look it up and I'll see what it is. But I'll bet you anything, you probably won't see 18 degrees for another 3 or 4 years if you're lucky. It's a freakish thing in South Carolina, especially where you live, southern part of the state. I mean, you're like 200 and some miles south of the frost belt. Unless you're on the northern part of North Carolina. Or South Carolina, I mean. But the frost belt actually rises from Tennessee. It rises, goes up through the Appalachians, and it starts rising towards Virginia. Most of the winter, okay. I'm going to look it up. Let me see what my computer says. I'm going to look it up. What is the what town you in there? Tell me the name of your town. Average temp in right here. Westminster, South Carolina. Uh, These are the results for the average temperature in Westminster, South Carolina. Okay. High low. Okay. High low in June, 86.62. July, 89.66. This is high low. August, 88.65. September, 82.59. Come on, I want to see the whole thing here. All months. Okay. August, 88.65. September, 82.59. October, 73.48 low. November, 63 high, 38 low. December, 55.32 low. Okay. January, 52.29 low. So in January, it's your coldest month, is the only month of freezing at the low. Only 1 month. No, I'm not going to sing a song with the guitar tonight. I'm fixing to hit the sack here no later than 1 o'clock. So now I'm going to ask, is the frost belt going through South Carolina? No, South Carolina is not considered part of the frost belt. The frost belt is an informal region in the United States known for its cold, snowy winters, typically including the Midwest, Great Lakes region, and Northwest United States. South Carolina is part of the Sun Belt, which is characterized by the warmer climate. While areas like Myrtle Beach, South Carolina might experience freezing temperatures, they are not typically associated with heavy snowfall or harsh winters. Yeah, you don't even know what a harsh winter is in South Carolina. Like I said, you might get a freaky 18, 19 degrees one day the whole year. And I've been in North Carolina, Newport, which is the southern part of the state, every year in December and January. And I think the coldest it's got there was probably about 23 degrees at night. Back to 54 degrees during the day. Don't make me go back and read what you said. I think you just want to be heard, man. Well, you know how I am, Justin. I mean, you say stupid stuff, I'm gonna call you on it. I was the same way at Polywog. That's why he don't come around anymore. Maybe you should take some time out from me. You could have just flat out said, we do get some freakish cold days here once in a while. Once in a while. That's right. It's my channel. Remember that. I think what I want. Just like you always got to be heard. Like control the whole conversation in the live stream. That's what pissed off Barlow Jim and a couple of my other members. They don't come around because you have a tendency to want to make everything about you in a live stream. Just be quiet, lay low, and you know, like a lot of other people do, and see what people have to say half the time. Not it all be about you and where you're talking all the time. You got to learn to become a social conversationalist. Social engineering. And me, I got a hyperthyroid, so I got a very short fuse. You can be done all you want. I don't care. You're not going to take no skin out my ass. You know? Just remember, there's my page is growing and yours ain't. So I got 51,000 on my last view. 41,000 on my last live views. How many did you get? What's up, Paul? How you doing, bud? I was making some micarta tonight. We have to go back and watch this. That press, I did that video on that press I made. I got the micarta in there. I showed everybody how I did it. And tomorrow night I'll go live, show everybody what it looks like. You take medicine for your thyroid? Yeah. Well, my wife keeps bugging me. She says, you know, you'd have more patience with things, and you wouldn't be so hyper if you just take your thyroid medicine. I said, yeah, honey, you'd have more patience with people. I says, yes, honey. I says, but that still don't fix stupid. You know, I mean, I'm not trying to be a narcissistic asshole, but you know, that's all you got to do, Sean. I mean, you know, just don't overpower the live stream. A lot of, you know, I'm not the one. I'm saying it for you guys. A lot of guys, they're like, you know, they can't get a word in sometimes, and you know, it's all a certain person all the time, and you know, and that happens on not just my life. It happens on all the live streams. There's two or three guys that are always blah 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 blah, and they just never sit back and absorb what the channel's about and what the guy's presenting to them. You know, these guys know a little bit about everything and not enough about anything. You know what I mean? My grandfather told me that when I was young. Listen and learn. I'm on a lot of live streams and I don't even talk on half of them. Duct tape can't fix stupid, but it will muffle the sound. Can you put it on people's fingers too? I mean, he acts like it's me. And, you know, It's far from me. Why is my live stream on my computer go away? I don't get that. Wow, I don't even see my video. What did you miss? You just somebody was telling me some stupid shit like it gets cold in South Carolina, 18 degrees all the time. I'm like, no, it don't. And he didn't want to hear that. You're lucky if it gets 18 degrees once or twice a year down there. Now, why don't I have a picture on my damn PC now? Wow. There it is. Wow. Okay. I got it. Here we go again. I'm not going to tell you wrong. It gets 110 in Arizona all the time. Hell, it was 115 degrees there when we moved there for a day. My dad didn't even want to unpack. He said, screw this. We drove all the way across the country to live in Arizona. Lived there one day. Didn't even unpack. The old man says, screw this, man. It's 115 in the shade. We're going to Florida. So we ended up going to Florida, and I lived my younger years in Florida. Oh, it's hot as shit in Arizona. But let me ask you this. Does it get 19 degrees there all the time? Oh, I know. It's 115 in the shade. But, you know, in the heat of the summer here, it gets 95, 98 degrees. And with the humidity, our heat index is about 112. I mean, we get nasty weather all year round here. But it's not consistent 100 degrees like it is in Arizona. Or, you know, typical summer here is 89 to 95 degrees all summer. And with the humidity index, especially if we get a lot of rain, it's over 100. Last week it was 109 heat index. And I used to put roofs on houses when I was younger. It's 15 degrees hotter on them roofs than it is on the ground because of the reflection of the sun. I mean, I had my thermometer up on the roof. It was 129 degrees one day. I had to get off and quit. Yeah, it gets hot as shit in Arizona, man, all the time. It don't get cold as shit in South Carolina all the time. He's out of here, he says. But I guarantee he's lurking in the background. Only the second rainy Tuesday of every week. Yeah, Sean. But yeah, my Cubs lost tonight, but they'll get them tomorrow. They don't lose two in a row. I couldn't believe it. I looked at the score and I didn't start watching the game till the last couple innings. But before that, it was like 5-4, and then all of a sudden it's 9-4, and I'm like, come on, man. The Mariners, 3-game series. They're playing two more games. They're not going to lose tomorrow. I guarantee you that. You haven't even kept up with the Yankees? Why not, man? They're better than the Giants. Why do you like the New York teams living where you live, Fat? You just all did your family, a lot of your family live up there or what? Packers. they don't stand a Packers don't stand a hairballing chance this year against the Bears. I hate to say it, but Love's going to get so much pressure on his ass, and then Green Bay's defense is not good enough to stack the box on our offense because our box now is stacked. And I'll refresh your memory if you don't know what a box is in football. I mean, look at it. Cole Kmet on one side, Lublin on the other side, DJ Moore deep, Odunze in the middle of the field. They're gonna have to literally every play pull two linebackers to try to cover all four of them receivers, not counting the running back that can catch like hell too. I mean, they're going to be scrambling, and we should have beat Green Bay last year both games. And we're not going to lose 8 games by less than one score like we did with the idiot coach we had last year. I guarantee you that. It's going to be a 10 to 12 win season. And we will be in the playoffs, and we will go further than Green Bay this year. Yeah, welcome to the frozen tundra where Caleb is undefeated there. Yeah, I guarantee you, your Packers are going to be last place in the NFL. Oh, NFC North. But like I said, though, man, we have probably the hardest schedule of any football team in all the NFL this year. Look at who we play. And our least threat is the Packers. Well, actually, the Raiders are our least threat, and so is Cleveland. Iconic players. What about the iconic players from Chicago? Fat City. You should like them, right? Or St. Louis. That's closer to you, ain't it? Caleb Williams is not a bust. Coming from a Packers fan, you have no idea. Okay. So you're saying Terry Bradshaw was a bust then, right? His rookie year. Do you know how many touchdowns and how many interceptions and how many yards Terry Bradshaw for the Pittsburgh Steelers? 4-time Super Bowl champion and 7-time Pro Bowler and Hall of Famer. How many touchdowns did Terry Bradshaw have his rookie year? Well, I'll tell you because you're probably too young to know it. You got Terry Bradshaw, Warren Moon, Eli Manning, Fran Tarkington, to name probably about 3 or 4 other rookies. Okay? They all had like 1 or 2 touchdowns the whole season, 400 to 500 yards. Terry Bradshaw had 72 interceptions. Caleb had 6. In fact, he was one of the top 3 in the whole NFL that had the least amount of interceptions. Yeah, that's a bust. Caleb Williams broke the all-time Chicago Bears rookie throwing record, 3,460 yards. Broke the all-time rookie record for most touchdowns, 21. Broke the all-time record for most passes without an interception, only 6. So, yeah, Caleb's a bust, ain't he? And now that Ben Johnson's got him, Ben Johnson said, this kid's incredible. He's not only has he memorized my playbook, and every team in the NFL, including Green Bay, wanted Ben Johnson. Wanted him. Because he's the most strategic play caller there is. He knows football better than 99% of the coaches in the NFL. And look what he did to Goff. Goff was nobody. He made him somebody. Now he's here with Caleb Williams, and he says, not only did Caleb learn the playbook, but he's throwing 50-yard bombs now on a dime like he's got a cheat sheet in his back pocket to do it. He says, I don't know how he's doing it. And now he's got a Super Bowl caliber offensive line protecting him. We got Tui, 4-time Super Bowl champion. We just picked him up. We got this 390-pound, 6'9" monster tackle that doesn't allow any pressures to the quarterback. Makes Tui look like a chump. We got who do we get? I think he was from the Rams. The center we got a Pro Bowl front line now. The whole offense is totally different. So Green Bay doesn't have a clue what's going to come to them. Not a clue. So don't get your hopes up when we play. Bears Lions, what do you mean by that? What happened to Bears Lions? $200 ship for my bulldog that came with black micarta scales. But I have countered orange G10 scales on it. So 2 sets of scales come with it. Oh, that's cool, Paul. So is it a fixed blade? Bulldog? It's got to be a traditional knife. It's a bulldog, right? Jim Parker bulldog, right? I mean, how do them scales come on and off on the traditional knife? Are they bolt on? Email me a picture of it. I'd like to see it. Well, you might as well get on the bandwagon, Caleb, because Chicago's set up for the next 5 to 7 years with the talent they got. And they're all staying. There's players in Green Bay that want to come to Chicago and play now. Like I said, if you know football, we have the box stacked this year. Never before in our franchise history have we had the box stacked. Well, let me take that back. In '85, we had the box stacked. But this is the first time we got the box finally stacked again since '85. And these defenses in the NFL are going to find it really hard to cover them, let alone get to Caleb Williams. Now, SWW in 1977, the Bears barely beat 8 teams by less than a score. And that was Eberflus and our offensive coordinator, Shane Waldron's fault. That was not, them guys are gone. See, we've got a whole new coaching staff, and it's going to be a whole new view to all these teams this year. And we're not going to lose 8 games by less than 1 score again this year. That is a promise. And if you think about football, when the box is stacked against your defense, good luck. Who's Green Bay going to have to cover? Cole Kmet on the right, Loveland on the left, DJ Moore deep, Odunze in the middle. They're gonna literally have to pull their linebackers in order to try to cover them. And 2 of them receivers in the middle and deep, they make their routes. You need 2 people to cover them. That's all there is to it. And with Kmet and Loveland open, man, and this new kid we got for running back, 90% of his passes are caught. So Green Bay is literally going to be scratching their heads. Well, who do we cover and how do we cover? Because they're not getting to Caleb. It's going to be funny watching the Packers play Chicago this year. Come on. I'll be right back. Oh, yeah. The card is getting hard now, boy. Ground Fog, what's up, man? I sent some pictures to you in Arizona. Cool. Let me look real quick, guys. I'll be right back. All right. All right. That first one, is that titanium, Paul? Or are they both? What's the second one? Is that the Bulker you're talking about? With the orange scales? Or Bulldog, I'm sorry. So that's not a traditional, that's a modern folder. Oh, here y'all, I'll change my hat. Maybe we won't talk about sports that much. How's that? Okay. Is that Bulldog now? Is that from Jim Parker? Man, you beat me by 1 second getting rid of this racist pig that just popped up. Your mini Arius? Oh, I got you. I was watching Rochambeau on the new Spyderco Paramilitary 3. He got titanium scales for him. They were like, I think he said they were 120 bucks for the scales. And he showed how to put them on. That was pretty cool. Now, I'm depleted of my Spydercos. I got the smallest one they make, and that's it. And I miss having my paramilitary 2, so I'm going to get another one of them and maybe a paramilitary 3, and that'll be it. I don't care to get any more new ones that they got or anything like that. I just want the 2 and 3. And maybe I'll get the titanium scales for that paramilitary 2. That thing is them scales he said were Oh, the knife. He said the knife is 1.4 ounces with them titanium scales on it that he put on her. Yeah, they're not cheap. That's for sure. Can I grab a camera for Lamar Jackson edit? Yeah, sure. uh, that was too funny, though. I'm out of here, and I hope everybody else is too. Get what? What I just said? Arizona knows what I'm saying. It hurt my feelings. Man, you guys are assholes. Oh, man. No, right above me. Yeah, I had a conversation with somebody that was trying to bullshit me again. And I'm sure he's still watching so he can make sure nobody's talking about me. Oh, LSU fan. Nah, I'm not really big on the football, man. I like two teams, Tennessee Balls and Michigan State Wolverines. Have you any of you watched Loveland play for Michigan? He's one of the main reasons they won that national championship. The kid's a beast, man. I can't wait to see him play for the Bears this year. Yeah, Paul, somebody else. All right, enough. The closest team to me yet, well, Illinois. I do like Illinois too. But Michigan's the closest Big Ten team that I like. But Tennessee, I used to own land in Tennessee, and I've always wore a Tennessee hat since 1993. I sold my land in 90, no, I sold my land in 2000 and 2004. Oh, it was for Fat City. I think Tennessee's the closest to Fat, ain't it? Alabama, LSU fan. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say you got to admit though, LSU is good, man. I mean, they're top 10 teams, right? I used to like Notre Dame. I used to like the Purdue Boilermakers. So yeah, I'm past my time, guys. I can't do this 3 o'clock tonight again. How many views do I got so far? I'm gonna look. What are you talking about? You call me Dingleberry? I got a couple here. You want me to scratch them out for you? Let me see here. Content. Live. Get the hell out of here. I hate this when they pop shit on your screen. Uh, 163 views, man. That's terrible. Show us what? How many views? Right here, you ready? $1,044 views. Man, I moved my camera, it really screws up. That was last Friday. 41,044 views. $232 likes. Why is my phone so close to me? Holy shit. Wow. Gotta love technology, boy. Message retracted. What'd you say wrong, Paul? I'm looking at my analytics. Your channel got 108,151 views in the last 28 days. I'm 108. .2,000 views up 6% more than usual. Watch time 1.4 thousand hours. I'm up plus 220 subscribers in the last 28 days. Estimated revenue down 6.8. I got to get a hold of you or Google, man. I got to get you guys' membership back up and all that shit. I just been so damn busy, man. I even had a full day to be here alone in like a week. Here's my top lives. 41,044 last Friday. I had 15,658 before that. So it's growing. So I'm going to replicate. If I had 41,000 on Friday at 8 o'clock, I think I need to do another video again of now. So I got 4,011 views on making green in Micarta. That's tonight. I got you. So my views are going up on my last video. Did you all see my last video? Carter here real quick. See if it's getting hard yet. I think it's hard enough to take it out of the pussy, guys. Let me see here. Hey, you guys all tongue-tied or what? Nobody said anything in the last 5 minutes. Hello? Is my live frozen? Or are all of you frozen? I'm just checking. Test 1, 2, 3. MC McFly. Hello, McFly. I'll tell you another guy that's got some medium patience. He don't take no shit either, and that's my man over there at what's damn it, the Navy boy. Brown sugar's there. All right. First time using this press. Let's see what we got here, huh? Tell you what, that shit is warm. Dark water, that's it, yeah. He don't take shit from nobody either. You ain't gonna pull no stupid shit with him. That's nice and warm, boy. Means it's still curing. There it is. You got a little bit of it on there, and I can just chip that off. Arizona EDC's Micarta for his knife. Looks pretty good. It's dark green, that's for sure. It'll get harder. How's that look, Zone? My camera will quit. That looks nice. Yeah, see, this parchment paper comes off of this real nice. They said wax paper's terrible, so I am not even going to try it. Yeah, it does. Nice and flat. I'll cut these ends off, you know. But I'll wait till it's 100% cured. That's it. Let me get my micrometer out and see how my spacer blocks did, right? Where did I put it? Clean up this mold a little bit. I'm just doing the one knife with it. Where the hell did I put my... I don't know. Yeah, clean off this wood a little bit. Chisel. Wow, my phone said 3 minutes. No, it didn't. Try again. Come on, man. Come on, man. Yeah, I looked at my phone. It said stream ended. Or some kind of difficulty or something. Try again option. I'm telling you, technology is fucking terrible. So yeah, I mean, now if I was doing just this, I would have, you know, probably enough to do 2 buck 110s. Yeah, see, easily. Yep. There's Big Jim. Did you see my video, Jim, on how to make that micarta press? I just took it out of the mold. This is for Zona's knife. My first burlap, green burlap micarta. Now I'm trying to find my of course these ain't 3/8 anyways. These things are like 1/4 inch or less. Thanks, Jim. I watched your last video too. I commented on it. This video. Or was it the night before? I can't remember. I try to watch them all. Oh. Yeah, so this thing will be rock hard tomorrow. Ooh, man. Yeah, it's kind of soft in the middle. I got it out of the press now, so we'll let her sit overnight, see how she does. Yeah, it's soft in the middle. I got enough epoxy on every one of them sheets, so it's got to sit overnight. That one guy, he took it out after 2 hours. That's what I just did. So I'll have this all trimmed up, ready to go tomorrow. I'll probably tomorrow night I'll go live and show you that. I just get impatient. But it is 3/8 of an inch all the way across. You can see that press works perfect. It's burlap, green burlap micarta for putting on this knife. I'm doing a custom mod on this knife for Zona. I don't know if they have micarta in Palestine, do they? So let that sit out of the press so that it'll get a little bit better oxygen flow. I don't want to chip away at my wood mold. This chisel's razor sharp. See, when you sharpen the chisel, you just don't sharpen the one side. But what you'll do first is, you see how kind of the scratch marks on this? You want to flatten this flat part in the chisel area as flat as you can get it. And then you put it on the gauge that I got, and then you sharpen it on with this thing. Two layers of envelope. The next time I do this, I think I'm going to double up on that parchment paper. Yep. So, mini table. Yeah. Want to have some tea with me? It's a dollhouse table, you know? Just cleaning it up. Okay, like I said, my next micarta, you gonna make that tomorrow night for y'all. I'm gonna do brown burlap. We got this brown burlap here. I got this blue denim here that I got when I was, and I'm gonna get some black felt, and I'm gonna cut them all up into little pieces, mix them up with the resin real good in a freezer bag. And who knows? You know what? I might just do this denim in the brown. If I had black denim, then that would look cool. It would look like a camel color. That might be the. Yeah, turned out nice, and I'm sure this will harden up overnight. It's a little soft in the middle. It wouldn't get much oxygen inside the press, so leaving this out, it'll get nice and hard. It's not ideally 74 degrees in here either. It's probably about 64. I know what you mean, bro, Paul. I don't really need to shorten them both a little bit. I mean, it doesn't stop it from coming off. So most guys make it like that anyway. You know, if I want to do a fatter micarta too, I can. I'll just put temp spacers in between these two. You know, if I want to make a fixed blade handle of about 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches, man, my phone is terrible. Okay. And put my chisel back here. Get these the heck out of here. Man, the video quality tonight is terrible. Oh, I'm gonna make several presses, Paul. I mean, I'll make one for fixed blades, you know, for the thicker. I'll make one for 1 square foot sheets of 3/8, and you know, I'll make several different sizes of them presses. I got enough plywood here probably to make like 6 or 7 more presses. I just gotta buy more bolts. That's all I gotta buy. I might make a double press. I can do two in the same press, but you know, bolt down one side at a time and the other side next to it, all on, you know, the same base with separate sets of bolts, you know, in 2 different lids. Man, this video is something else. See if I can get this thing on Wi-Fi. I don't know if it's on Wi-Fi or what. How's that, folks? Of course, I'm not doing it in front of the camera. I'm just seeing if... Yeah, that's a better picture so far. So far. See what it looks now. And put these tools away. Oh, you son of a bitch. What was that for anyway? I don't know. Now I can see right now. I'm definitely going to have to set my alarm for my wife. I don't want to piss her off tomorrow. But that said, 2 o'clock, you guys, 15 minutes. Please tell me to go to bed in 15 minutes, okay? I got my tea, no sugar, diet pop in 3 days now. I've got fresh squeezed lemon in tea. Sometimes I put turmeric in it. Not too much turmeric though. What's that on your hat? Nasty Gux Tigers? Come on, Jeff. You love Tennessee, you know it. You're an LSU fan, ain't you? 2:30? No, 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 Paul. No, no, no. Can't do it. Can't do it. I need to take this bag upstairs. I got this watch going that Zona gave me. The Diesel diver watch. It's a honker. LSU's College World Series bound in baseball, yeah. You said that on your video the other night. That's cool. My Chicago Cubs are World Series bound too. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Jim. LSU, what are they, the Tigers? LSU Tigers? Baseball team? I better put my bolts with my press. So I'll show you tomorrow night what this green micarta, burlap micarta looks like, all trimmed up and nice and hard. And tomorrow I'm gonna do I'll clean it. I got plenty of burlap scraps from doing upholstery work. I get 50 feet of it by 3 feet long. It's like 20 some yards of burlap at a time. I have it here for doing the old vehicles. Up until about 74, they all the springs were wrapped with burlap to tighten them up and keep them in place on the trucks and the car seats. So when I repair them, I got to have the burlap here. So I got plenty of burlap. And then I got a couple yards of the denim from making shirts and stuff. Like the Cubs in the cellar. Yeah. Yeah, the Cards are doing good this year. They're probably one of the toughest teams to beat right now. But nobody's beat the Cardinals at Busch Stadium more than the Chicago Cubs have. Nobody. I think out of 26, 27 times there, I think the Cubs beat them 16 times, 17 times. No other teams beat them more than like 5 to 7 times in Busch Stadium. The Braves, Atlanta Braves. Yeah, last time the Cubs played them, they beat them by 11 points. That's probably the closest team to you, huh? The Atlanta Braves, Jim? James Reno's a Braves fan. How are the Braves doing? What's up, man? 9 minutes, folks. I gotta go. 9 minutes. Anybody got a awesome German knife sitting next to him right now? I know Paul does. Victor, you came just in time. I'm going to be off here in about 9 minutes. Elk hunter looks simple as hell. What's that? What are you talking about? I'm doing, man. I'm doing. Doing good. Enjoying my retirement. I'm like Big Jim. I get up whenever the hell I please. But today I got to get up at no later than 7:30. I want to be at them garage sales at 8 o'clock. I got knives to find. I might go live while I'm garage selling it. Y'all want me to go live tomorrow garage selling? Searching for knives? I don't have no room for people like that. See you later, pal. All right, Fat. I'll do it just for you, buddy. My wife would be like, put that damn phone away. I said, no, man. You got your YouTube channels you constantly watch every night on television. She loves that Longhorn Lester, man. And his wife, From Suits to Boots, it's called. She's got to watch all her farmers on YouTube. She likes to watch the farmers. Longhorn Lester's got a ranch with and he is a character. You think I'm something or Cornbread something, watch him. I swear to God, you'd think he was a homo. You'd think he's queer if he didn't, if his wife wasn't there by his side all the time. But he is hilarious. I mean, he's a good dude too, man. Real good person. My wife absolutely loves him. And she used to watch that Arms Family Farm. I don't know if you guys heard of any of these pages. Farmers pages. And now my wife's all stoked and happy to get chickens. Yeah, right. N-word. I just remove them from my page. I block them 100%. Six minutes, y'all. Zona fell asleep on us, didn't he? Watch. Oh, I'm here. I had to put the kid to bed. Should have been here earlier, Big Jim. You missed a good one. I went off on somebody. Daddy is here. I put somebody in his place tonight, Big Jim. And, oh, by the way, he's not a mod anymore either. I just, I can't take it anymore either. Oh, I brought you up in the conversation, Jim. I should have been here. Just put it this way. I told the guy, it's all about you. It's all about you. You're constantly fucking talking. And I'm sure he's probably watching this whole fucking video so he can go cry to somebody's shoulder. You know who he is. You got pissed off at him yourself. I don't want to say any names. You know who he is. Go cry a river somewhere else. Oh yeah, he was a regular here. Yep. And he was a mod. There you go, Victor. You nailed it. That's it, Paul. Now, who the hell is Pert Burkins? Oh, I like him too, but man, he just, when he's right, he's right. There's no saying he's wrong. That's all. And then he's just going to keep the conversation continually going by arguing with me. Well, he's hoping everybody else will leave my page too. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't need to be talking about anybody. Just. But anyways, it was good to see Cornbread tonight. He was in here tonight, Jim. I went on his live tonight. His wife's looking good and got a good spirit going. Level up. There you go, brother. The Cubs. Yeah, he'll act straight for about a week or so, and then he'll be back at it again. Big bass fisherman. I don't know about that. I'm a big bass fisherman. And he would admit I couldn't teach him anything with bass fishing. I caught my first 10-pound bass when he was born. Stros versus the Cubs. Oh, you got it wrong, man. It's the Bears. The Bears. The Bears. Level Up Dojo. I take it you're in the martial arts level up. He keeps punching real butter. You see what I put on my Facebook page tonight, Jim? What I made? Have you been to it yet? Remington Hunter. I made some cherry preserve tonight. I still got the can out. Let me go get a can of. There it is. Cherry preserve. Oh yeah. I got 3 cans. I'm gonna make 3 more cans tomorrow of it, and then I'm gonna make probably half a dozen cans of mulberry preserve. You'll take 2 jars. I'll send you a jar, Jim. Look at this though, man. Oh man. And yeah, I made this Swedish butter knife. It's black walnut and red oak. Because I'm part Swedish. Look at this. Look at this thing. Look at that. That's ready for some vanilla ice cream, Jim. Oh yeah. Don't even fall off the thing. Oh man, I tell you what. I put a little bit of brown sugar in with the regular sugar when I made it. A little bit different of a taste, but it's got that instinctive taste of this type of cherries. Lord have mercy. Mm-mm-mm. My. Get in there where you fit in there. I'll send you a can, Jim. These are cherries. These a special kind of cherries too. Forgot the damn name of them. I need to put a lanyard on that, don't I? I sold a lot of these, man, believe it or not. These things are the ultimate for spreading butter and jam. You can get them online. eBay and Amazon. Just type in Swedish butter knife. Oh yeah, I made this. I can everything, man. I make my own butter. I make my own mayonnaise, my own salad dressings, my own rubs, my own barbecue sauces. I make everything. Man. I'm going to get some vanilla ice cream tomorrow. Zona, that's your favorite. Ice cream. Victor, of course, it takes a cow, but you don't have to milk a cow to make butter. All you got to do is go to the grocery store. Your local grocery store will work. Do a can of whipping cream, bring it home, and put it in a KitchenAid or any type of electric mixer you got. Put it on high speed for 15 minutes, and you got butter. That's all you do. Zona got a pile of Swiss Army knives coming, huh? There ain't no trade secrets to making butter. That's the easiest thing you can make. Oh, I make Russian sauce too for Reuben on rice. And then I also, the peppers out of my garden, I'll make several different types of pepper mustards. Put that shit on their bratwursts and their hot dogs. Oh, man. I'll send you a can of that, Jim. Pepper, mustard, and a can of this. I think these are called Hawaiian cherries. Pico de Gallo avocados. I make a killer guacamole. Eat that shit right out of the can. No bees. Too much work. Too much honey's not that good for you anyway. You should only eat honey once a week. I give my dogs a tablespoon of honey every night. One of the healthiest things to give your dog. I got a local guy next to me here that makes honey, so I just get his. I got apple trees coming. Not planting cherry trees and blueberry bushes I'm going to put in. And I'm putting grapevines all the way down my property line. Neighbor keeps thinking he's going to cut my grass more and more every time. I'm going to put them grapes right on the line. No, we don't grow liquette and figs here. Apples. A lot of apple trees here. A lot of blueberries around here. Pear trees. Peach trees. I'm going to put a peach tree in. Pear tree in. A couple apple trees. I got all kinds of shit I'm going to put up. This is my first year. Let me see. Yeah, this is I'm going on my first year of owning this property. No, I'm not going to do that. I don't need nobody's honeybees. Hey, could you guys help me out, man? Who won if I gave it away that one week? I cannot remember who won the damn thing. And I can't find my book that had it in there. I guess I'm just going to look again, but this is the Gonzo knife that I raffled off. He's the only person, him and Yukon Bob, the only two people I haven't got out. You know, I talked to Yukon Bob earlier. He gave me his address again, so he's got a knife slip coming from me. Yeah, a fig tree would be cool. Or bush or whatever they call it. So I got to take these brass bolsters off the back for Zona. That's going to be fun. I'm going to pin it. That micarta is going to get pinned internally. Because I can't do my wedge system in here like I do usually. I don't like my scales coming off with no knife. Which Gonzo is it? It's the one I raffled off. Maybe the guy will come on and say, hey, when are you going to send me that knife? It's got its own little bag here. Or what epoxy? These ain't epoxy. Them bolsters are, when Buck makes these, they make it from a solid billet of brass. It's, there is no liners in there. I mean, there is a liner, but each side is from a solid billet of brass. They mill it out where the scales go. This is the Gonzo, Jim. I made the lanyard for it. I think I paid $45 for this knife new. This knife at $1.10. It's a sharp knife, no pun intended, or a sharp looking knife. Or are you talking about the Gonzo? This one here, 760, Jim. FB 760. I'll look at the other one I got. $765. These are older, Jim. You got one of these. This is what I turned you on. I gotta clean that blade, boy. There's my only 3 Gonzos. Man, I got Paul Mills' sheath, no, Charlie Cook's sheath sitting here. Nothing in it. I gotta get another knife in that thing. Yeah, they're very sharp knives, that's for sure. This is a 759 M F759 Gonzo Knife and Tool Company. That company's been making tools for a long, long time. I got to get a new vinyl on my table here. I've been cutting into it. Yeah, he does. He does a good job. The hand stitching on it's done very well done. Dark Side says, damn. Damn what? What you talking about, Willis? Yeah, I was thinking about putting a Victorinox in there, but I don't think it'll fit. Let me see. Oh, yeah. My German one fits in there nicely. My German Scout. Victorinox. Yeah, it fits in there. Man, I'd have to put a, well, let me see. Yeah, I'd have to put a lanyard on the ring there. I'll put my German one in there. I'll carry this tomorrow. I love this knife. Absolutely love this knife. Governor and Son, Solids in Germany. Rostfree, Otter brand. You ever see one, Jim? I don't know if you can read that or not. It's got an otter on it. I'm trying to watch my camera, see how close I can get. Otto, yeah, you seen Otto before? Yeah. I don't think it's gonna focus in on it. Look at them scales though, man. It's like a pearlized silverish gray. That's cool, man. Look how thick that blade is there. Listen to this, Jim. This will turn you on. Oh, I got so much shit to do with knives, man. I gotta finish your two, Jim, and finish this guy's knife up and send it back to Las Vegas. Too much going on. These type of knives, what are these? You don't know much about knives, do you? It's okay to be a beginner. I can tell you. These are your general utility pocket knives that you carry around with you. They got different tools on them. Can openers, bottle openers, corkscrew. Even comes with a toothpick, tweezers. Some of them come with pens, needles, reaming tool for sewing. You know, there's your can opener there. There's your bottle opener there with a wire stripper on it. Your main blade. General purpose pocket knife to carry around in it. Victorinox, Switzerland. Swiss made. No, these ain't for self-defense. These can be. But any knife will do enough damage. I could slice your coronary artery with this thing real easily. And you'd be gone in less than a minute. But typically, no, these ain't fighting knives. Does not want to stay running. Does not want to stay running. In and out, constantly in and out. I mean, come on. I raised the camera up. Maybe that'll help. But, I got to go to bed here in a few minutes. So, I'm going to get off of here in 3 minutes. I appreciate you all for stopping in. I wish I could stay up a couple more hours, but I don't want to make the wife mad at me. I'm going to set my alarm before I go to bed. Then I'll get my catch-up nap tonight. But yeah, I got to find out. I got to look at my books to see who won this. I hate not sending something to somebody. Actually, it was pretty good price this time, and I sent nine winnings out, 9 packages out. It only cost me $54 this time. You too, Chris. Thanks. And I'm usually live like every other night, but every Sunday I have what's called Fun Day Sunday. I make something and give it away. And I'm going to start posting them so people can see it when and what it's about. Like 3 days a week I'm live, generally. You never know what I'm going to talk about. It's mostly centered around knives and leather work and making things for knives. And like I said, this summer I'm gonna start freeing up some time so I can start forging knives live. Yeah, this is Jim. I'll show you what I'm. Mulberry preserve. That's coming next. These are out of my yard. I got 10 mulberry trees in my yard. So I have like 10 of these bags frozen. In fact, Sunday I'm going to be out there. I put a bunch of blankets under the tree and I just shake the tree limbs. And I'll get probably 30, 40 pounds of mulberries off of one tree. I have no problem getting 400 or 500 pounds of mulberries out of my trees, but you know, what are you going to do with 400 or 500 pounds of mulberries, right? That's the first thing me and the wife's going to jump on now are blueberries. We want to get blueberry bushes up. So, good night, Paul. Thanks for stopping in. Nice pen night. Jim, I got the same exact flashlight you had in your video. It's identical. This is the only EDC flashlight I own. I seen your pen light. I was like, I got that one, Jim. It's the same exact one that you had in your video yesterday. In your short. Tell you what, man, they make some damn good knives, don't they, Jim? All right, Paul. Good night, bud. I'm hitting it too. So tomorrow night, I'll shape up and maybe make another. What the hell? Tomorrow night, make some more micarta. Make some more micarta tomorrow. What the heck? tomorrow night, after I spend the whole day with my wife, I'll be entitled to make some more of my micarta tomorrow night. So, $1.69 for it. Yeah. I never really have carried a pen light on me. I don't know where I put my tactical pen at. I still got to get this thing together. This is my ultimate fighting knife that I carved. I got cherry wood scales. Didn't even back down, but it's a beast. But I think Sunday I'm going to spend my time for Jim and get his knives done. Get them out to him. And then I got to heat treat this, and I'm going to get it to you right away, Jim. You waited long enough. So this will be the first thing Sunday I'm going to do. And then Monday I'll be sending you and Paul his blades too. I had to get rid of the tobacco in my cigarette machine. And I'm going to smoke one more and that's it. Night night. It'll be night night. Gibby is over. Take your time. Did you have your giveaway? I didn't even know you had it. I know you personally want it for yourself anyways, Jim. I wouldn't want to give it away. Ain't too often somebody comes around with a pipe wrench knife. I'd rather you keep it. Yeah, send me a message, Paul, because I'm definitely gonna get them things done and sent out Monday. Draft horseshoe. Oh, okay. You left hint. That what was that on your video 2 days ago? I was watching. Okay, sounds good, Paul. 12 days ago. Wow, I missed it. So did you have it yet? I was hoping to win something. I was like, son of a bitch. You're sneaky, huh? Oh. Ted Hart video. Is that what it says as the title? Ted Hart video? Ted Hart video? Here I said I was going to be done at midnight. Look at me. I'm still here. I'm calling it time of death, 2:31. Laughing out loud. I'm just going to finish this and I'm out of here for real. I got to have one before I go to bed. He sent you a blue Barlow? Who? Ted Hart video? Ted Hart sent you a blue Barlow? Somebody sending me pictures. Oh, that's Paul probably sending me the address. Oh, hope this caffeine in here don't keep me up. Oh, I got you. And that video was 10 days ago? 12 days ago? I had to go back and look at that one. Oh, Zona did. Okay. Yeah, you showed me that with the basket weave. Looks like you did it by hand. I know what 3 stamps you got from me. I sent you 3 stamps. The one that makes the diamond weave pattern. The one that makes the edging zigzag. And the skull pattern. Oh, you made a new one? I'll look at it when I get off of here. I'll send you a text back. You didn't even use them stamps I lent to you. I was hoping you'd make one with them stamps I sent you. Make a slip with the skull head. It's clean? Cool. Make me and Big Jim a slip with the skull head stamp, okay? And then I'll make you something. My shitty ones. Them stamps I gave you ain't shitty. That skull head's badass, man. That's the one I did. It's right there. I did this. See the skulls on it? That's badass, dude. That ain't shitty. Yeah, right. I'll hold my breath on that one. After tonight, he ain't making me shit. He'll probably throw away what I sent him in the mail. I doubt that, but I'm sure he'll be traded for something else right away like he always does. Arizona knife monkey. Or Arizona knife monkey. South Carolina knife monkey. All 3 of them stamps I gave you are badass. Get them out. Learn how to use them. I'm telling you. Make Jim a slip with that skull head. Well, I did miss my bedtime, but I'm almost done. So, wood ass spoon. What? What are you talking about? What wood ass spoon? Replay drops? What's that? Pretty watch, huh, Zona? Got a battery in it, got it going. This thing's pretty cool. It's a diver's watch because this water seals it from leaking. And you take this damn thing up to wind it. That's pretty cool. It's a diesel from Zona. I put a one of my fossil straps on it. Fit perfectly. I like it too. He gave it to me with no straps on it. That's what it is. Silicone strap. It's awesome. I thought it married with it perfectly. What do you think? I think it's got to be about 40, 44 or 45 millimeters. I've got several Casios, mostly Casio, or not Casio. Yeah, I've got 30 Casio watches. G-Force is my favorite. Why did you erase his, what he said? Would you rather watch a tree grow or a Negro? All right, racist be gone. Hey, how many times have we read that, guys, in here? That's got to be like the 8th time I've read that from somebody. No, he ain't timed out. I took him completely out. Oh, the other guy, yeah, you timed him out for 5 minutes. Why? He was just talking to me about a watch. Oh, he said it 3 times. Okay, I got you. But what if he was a watch expert, man? I probably could have learned something from him. Oh man, I can't wait to get that vanilla ice cream tomorrow, Zona. Good shit. Well, in 5 minutes I'm going to be gone. So. Now, what did Icy Hot Stay Icy say? I didn't even get to read it. Must have been ignorant, huh, Jim? Oh, fuck. What's 3 o'clock, right, guys? Human leather Jim. Hey, everybody. Retros at the Rising Sun said hi. And Cam the Bam said hi. Oh, they're all waking up, ain't they? Why would somebody ask me no guns? I got more guns than you got, buddy. But you ain't gonna see none here. Well, if you understand how Facebook or YouTube Live works, you'll understand. I guess he doesn't understand, does he, Jim? uh, the children are rolling out of their beds. They must have been crying, and mommy didn't want to answer them or give them a bottle or anything, you know. You got dull knives for sale, do you? You got a collection of dull knives? That's funny. I got a dull knife right here. I bet I could stab with it. Yeah, no, I don't have any guns on it. I got dull guns for sale. Oh, I'm allowed to have all the guns I want. Maybe he doesn't in his country. Hey, what's up, John Adams? Buck Creek knife, I never really heard of them. Let me look. Buck Creek knives. Buck Creek folding knives for sale on eBay. Buck Creek large stockman. Well, there's all kinds of Buck Creek knives on eBay. The German made ones. Yeah, I'm going to check them out. 3-blade red bone large diamondback stockman. $129. I like the shield on them. They're pretty cool. China. Buck Creek knives are made in China for the German market. Now you got to watch with the German market. They don't have to legally say where anything's made at. and say it's German. Yeah. Seiko F7 S26. Now I'm looking at watches on eBay. Help, contact, gift cards, daily deals. Uh-oh, I got an offer on one of my... Uh-oh. Seller offers $75 on a Shrey Granddad's Old Timer Barlow. He had 85 on it. I want to get that Shrey Granddad Barlow. You know what one I'm talking about, Jim? I'm from my mother. Another mother, just a different brother. Okay, let me see here. No, I ain't shitting 3 o'clock on, guys. That ain't no shit. That's what I want, Big Jim, right there. That's my next bucket list buy right there. The Shrey Granddad Barlow. This guy put an offer up on the table for me for $75. That's the best Barlow ever made by Shrey right there. Granddad OT Barlow LTD. That's my next buy right there. Too many trolls. Yeah. Pretty nice looking knife. Five minutes, everybody. Joke like what? What are you talking about now? That 13-year-old, he needs to go back to bed. If his daddy knew he's up, he'd probably slap his ass. 75 bucks comes with all that. Pretty cool. You have this one? Is it new? You got the box? See, I won't buy these unless they got the presentation box and everything with it. I don't like to get an old knife without a box. Go for it. Go buy it. There's more. There's like 3 or 4 of these on eBay. This is the best Barlow they ever made right here. Jim, look at your email. John Adams sent you his new knife. Or are you talking to me, John? Yeah, I'm sure you're gonna. Don't talk like Justin now. Come on. You can buy all four of them and then trade them immediately as soon as you get them for something worse. B&S? No, I don't have a B&S Barlow. Bear and Sons. Get one though. I gotta get a B&S Barlow. I would say without a doubt, Jim, one of my favorite knife designs is the Barlow. It's in the top 5 with me. Oh, John, you was asking John Adams. Okay. He says he's got one. You can send me one, Jim. I'm just kidding, buddy. Uh-oh, 1 minute. 2-blade. Let me see here. My eBay. Selling. I can see what's sold. Nothing. Nobody's buying my coin. 0 watches on that. 2 watchers on the coin. 8 views, 1 watcher on the coin. 5 views, no watchers on the watches. Boy, I tell you. I guess it doesn't pay to have only like 5 listings on your eBay store, huh? I gotta get some knives in here. Well, I think that's it, everybody. I gotta go. I gotta set my alarm. 4 hours, 4.5 hours of sleep. Be up and ready to hit it. I'm gonna go live in the morning when I hit the garage sales. You all can watch me on my quest to find knives at garage sales. I'll show you how I do it. A lot of the knives I find, they don't even have them out. I tell them, hey, you got any knives you want to get rid of? And a lot of people are afraid to put them out because, you know, they're just afraid. And I get a majority of my knives where they're not even out. I'll ask people if they got them. Yeah, I got a couple in the house I could probably sell. You know, if the people's got a garage sale where they're selling outdoor gear, hunting, fishing gear, you know they got knives. So I just ask, and the majority of them, they'll come out with a knife or two. And that's how I got 10 knives for $100 last week. Yeah. And when you find a Rolex for $5, let me know, will you? I'll give you $10 for it. Check messages. I got to put you on hold if I do that. I'll check it right now. I'm going to get off, and then I'll check it, and I'll text you back. If you're talking to me, Jim, you're probably talking to John. John, I think. But Rolexes don't really turn me on, though. I'd rather have a Grand Seiko than a Rolex. In fact, I'm getting ready to build myself a Grand Seiko. But I'm going to check my messages when I get off. Oh, that's a pretty one, Jim, with the white scale. I like that. Is that a raccoon on it? Oh. Yeah, it's pretty cool, Jim. That's your folder with all your barlows in it. All your the ones you like the most, ain't it? One of them you have three. Well, you're the barlow man. I bet you do. You got a lot more barlows than I got. That's for damn sure. What do you got? Close to 100 of them now, don't you? Seiko 5. SNK 803 military. $107. Close to 100, yeah. Cool. 240 for this Seiko 05 military black Seiko. SNK 809 K2 movement. I've been wanting to get that one. I've been wanting to get this here. Look at this. I've been wanting to get this right here, Jim. With the knife. That's cool, ain't it? Uh-huh. Armatron. No? What the heck does that say on it? Hate that when it blades it right like that. I gotta turn my whole damn head to read it. Germany. Yep, this one's made in Germany. The watch and the knife, made in Germany. One of the fellows' knife channels had this on here. He was showing this knife, but it didn't come with the watch. He didn't have it with the watch. He just had the knife. He was reviewing it. I can't remember what page that was. I got one similar. But see, this one came from the Knoxville World Fair. It's the same style of knife though. So that's it for me, folks. I gotta go. I can't say anything else. I gotta go. And be watching out for me tomorrow night about 10 o'clock. I'll make some more of my card, I think. Or actually be watching out for me in the morning. I'm going to go live on a garage sale. On my garage selling quest. I won't show nobody's faces. Unless they say it's okay. Because some people probably like to go back on YouTube and watch it. So, all right, everybody. I'm going to go to bed. Thanks for coming in. And I'll probably see you in the morning then. Yep. Night, night, Big Jim. Zona. Uh, uh, be wise in the morning. If you don't see me on live in the morning by 10 o'clock, by 9 o'clock, I'll be there at 8. Somebody hit me up in a text and ask me if I'm going live. That'll remind me. Just in case I forget. All right. Good night there, Brown Sugar. Thanks for hanging in there. And sisters, yeah. Okay. That's it. I'm hanging her up. Peace, everybody. We'll talk to you tomorrow or in 4.5, 5 hours. All right. Close her down. Later, guys.